Alright, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be making a React Pokedex. So on the right side of the screen here, you can see we have all our Pokemon from the first generation, all original 151, plus your boy Mew. Right, yeah, there we go. If I click on one, we'll say Gengar. You can see we have Gengar here, his number, name, his typings, shiny and normal forms, and his abilities. Click back here, we get a little loading, get our Pokemon back. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I've done here, all I've done is run npx create React app, and we have a blank new React app ready to go. So the first thing we'll do, go to our public folder, go to index. What I like to do is just clean this up. Take away the comments, take away this, and this one. Alright, so save that. We're going to go to Bootstrap, so getbootstrap.com. It's going to take you to this. You click on Get Started, scroll down, copy the CSS, go copy it, paste it in here. There we go, we have our Bootstrap ready to go. So with Bootstrap, we're going to be using rows, columns, and the loader. Okay, so we have that ready to go. Alright, so we'll just go back here for now. We'll just leave this here. It's not really a big deal if we have it or don't. Close up this, close up that, and yes, we'll save it. Open up your source. Okay, now what we don't need, test. We'll be using the app CSS, not the index. Don't need, I will keep the rest, it doesn't matter. Okay, so in index, let's see. We're going to take out the index here. Take out, yeah, we're going to delete this. So we're going to delete report vitals. It's not necessary. Rip this out. Rip that out. Don't want it. And we want our, what imports our app CSS. Alright, save that. So index should be ready to go. Close it up. Open up app.js. Take this out, we don't need it. You can leave this how it is, but I like the fat arrow functions, so I'm just going to change it. It's very much equivalent to the regular function. So we're just going to take that out, don't need it. We'll just say for now, do page 1. We'll say hello. Save it. Alright. We'll do npm start. Okay. We'll make a new terminal window. So we're going to need to download Axios to make our request to get our Pokemon data. So we do npm I Axios. Let it load for a second. There we go. And we also need React Bootstrap. So we do need the installation and the CSS file, or the CDN, I should say. So we have that. We need Bootstrap, so React, not Bootstrap, we have router. So router. Oops. Spell it correctly. There we go. React router, Bootstrap, and React router DOM. We do need both of these. because we're using the link from React Router Bootstrap. Okay, I think that should be it for installs. Hit enter, that install. All right. So we'll go back. I believe it started. Let's see. Put yes, because I have the finished project up and running. So we'll start on a new port instead of 3000. All right. So load up here. So I'll make sure it loads up before we get rolling. Sometimes it just really doesn't want to start. So we'll make sure it starts first. Here we go. You see port 3001. This one's on 3000. Loading up here. And when it loads up, we should see hello right here. Give it a second. Oh, it's taking forever. We'll start. Okay. So the first thing we want to do, we want to import from React Router DOM. And from here we want, as you can see, got our hello, so we're up and running. So here we want our browser router, and we'll give it the alias of router go. We also want routes. There we go. So here, instead of saying our h1 of hello, we'll return router. So this is going to have all of our routes nested. So we'll have our header here, and we'll have our homepage route and the route to specific Pokemon. Okay, so we have that up. We want something from Bootstrap. So from React Bootstrap. Okay, we want the container. Okay. So here we're going to put our container. Okay. Actually, it doesn't self-close. There we go. Save that up. We go to our source file. Let's see. It must still be downloading. Let's see. Yeah, it's still going. So don't worry about that. Okay. Go to our source. We'll click a new folder. This will be our pages. One more for our components. Alright. Pages, we're going to make a new file called homepage.js. Okay. I have this extension that lets me do a shortcut to make React files super quick and simple. So I believe, let's see what it's called. React. This one. No, this one. ES7 React, Redux, GraphQL. So it makes snippets. So if I were to do RAFCE, come on, you make me look bad. Right, what are you doing? It's running slow today. Let's see. RAFC. Okay, I guess we won't be doing. We're showing us something cool. We'll just do it by hand. So import React from React to const homepage that arrow function return. Throw in some fragments, and then we'll export. All right. So from here, let's see. Have we installed yet? Let's see, what did it not like? Oh, we'll just see what it can install. So we have none of it. Cool. Like, let's just go one by one. NPM. Nope. DMI. React. Bootstrap. Okay, this is ridiculous though. Must be because I'm recording at the same time. Oh, here we go. It's going. I bumped up the juice. All right. All right. So we'll go back to this. We'll import. So we want Axios. And we want from Bootstrap. So we want row and column. There we go. Okay. So we're going to need to use our hooks as well. So we want use state and use effect. Okay. So we'll start by making a use state for our Pokemon. We'll do set Pokemon. So if you didn't already, when you use use state, you get a array. So you get the state, which is Pokemon, and a setter, which is a function which sets the state. And by default, we can have it be an empty array. There we go. We'll make another one for loading and set loading. All right. And then by default, it will be true. All right. Next, we'll set up our function to retrieve our list of Pokemon. Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, we got it. Okay. So now we need Axios. Axios. Okay. So do const get Pokemon. So we need async await. This will be an asynchronous function. So first we want to do is we need a variable that's just an empty array. I'm just going to call it Pokemon. Actually, no, let's call it Pokemon array. If I just call everything Pokemon, it's going to be confusing. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to loop through everything we're going to get from our initial call to the Pokemon API. Because when you do your initial call, you only get a list of the names and the URL to the Pokemon's data. So once we do that, we're going to loop through the names. So do for let I equal 1, because the initial ID of Bulbasaur, the first Pokemon, is 1. So if we start at 0, we're just going to get something undefined. We'll do I less than or equal to 151, and I plus plus. And then every time we loop through, once we do Pokemon array dot push, and then we will await get. This will be a new function. So we'll do get Pokemon data. And we'll send in that's ID. Let's see. Do something here. Don't think so. Okay. And then we'll console log the array. Just make sure we got it. It's like we got Axios installed, which is great. We'll do array push. Did that. Okay, we'll console log that. And set Pokemon to Pokemon array. Okay. We'll set loading to be false. Because once we get our Pokemon and set it, then we're no longer loading. But until we get the Pokemon, our loading will be true. Okay. So let's see. Let's make our function for getting the data. Const Pokemon. No, not Pokemon. We get Pokemon data. This will also be async await function. We are async here. Arrow. Okay, it's going to take in our ID we sent in. We'll do const. The response is going to equal to awaits Axios dot get. And the URL, if we go to pokeapi.co, we'll be using this URL. So you can go ahead and copy right here, put in some backticks. Backticks are the key above tab, if you're curious. So we'll paste it in there. Fix it. Okay, we'll put in a string literal. Put here Pokemon. So here will be the ID of the Pokemon we want to get. So if we want Bulbasaur, we'll put in 1. If we want Ivysaur, we'll put in 2. If we want Mew, put in 151. But we want the ID we get from our loop here. Okay. And then we'll just return the response. Return response. There we go. Now down here, get our use effects. All right. So use effect takes in 2 parameters, a function and an array. So what we want to do is have our use effect call get Pokemon as soon as we load the page, but only once. So we just leave this array empty in order to do so. Okay, and then we'll call get Pokemon list. All right, let's open up that. Give it a little refresh. This is save. see. Source app.js, React Bootstrap. React. Inspect. Console. Let's see what we got. React router down. Okay. So once React router down, go here, API, React router, yeah, go, hit enter, go down install. We'll bring that in from here, yeah, okay. Give that a second. We'll start our outputs, our JSX. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is put some curlies. So if we are loading, we want to show some kind of loader to indicate that we're loading. So we'll do a ternary, some parentheses, hit enter. Right now we'll just do an H1. We'll say loading. Okay. After that, this little pink parenthesis here. We'll do a colon, another parenthesis. And so if we're loading, we'll show this. Else, we'll show our list of Pokemon. So we'll do a row. We'll take our Pokemon. Oh, right here, line 10, this should be Pokemon list. So we'll make sure these match. Alright, so take our Pokemon, we'll do .map. So we're going to get an array from our Axios call. So we want to go through the array and get all the Pokemon data. So we'll do Pokemon.map. We'll just say P, fat arrow function with parentheses. Okay. Do a column. Our key is equal to p.data dot name. Okay. This is working with rows and columns. We want this to be responsive, so extra small screen. We want 12, small, 12. Medium. Medium will be 4. Large will be 4. And extra large will be 4. Oops. So if you didn't already, a row in Bootstrap takes up a total of 12 columns. So on a super small screen, like an iPhone, just one Pokemon. I'll show you. Go inspect. This. Here we go. So on a super small screen, one Pokemon will take up the whole width of the screen. But if you're on a larger screen, it will take up a third of it. So we'll get 3 Pokemon on one row instead. So that's why we put 4. Close back up, we'll get 1. All right. So after we do that, we'll go inside the column. We're going to write Pokemon. So this is a component we have not made yet, but we're going to do very soon. So we'll give the attribute of Pokemon. We'll send in the Pokemon's data. So we're going to map through that array of Pokemon, get their data, and send that individual data to a component called Pokemon. And then that Pokemon component will render out each Pokemon's little view here. Okay, so that's still installing. We're going to go here. You don't have to do this, but I like to make little comments, be organized. So we'll say import Pokemon from, this be from components, component slash Pokemon. Okay, we're not gonna save it just yet because we're getting error. Okay, actually let's save it. Did installing that fix our error earlier? Let's see. No, can't resolve that. Bootstrap. Let's see. Interesting. Is it installing? React Bootstrap. React. Let's do our React Router Bootstrap next. See this? Just going so slow. Well, while that catches up, we'll go back to our source directory. Click that. Go to our components. Make a new file. Say Pokemon.js. Okay, in here. See if it works for you. Yes, there it is. Hit tab. Boom. Look at that. Amazing. Saving myself like 10 seconds. Alright. So we'll just do. We'll get our prop. Say Pokemon. And we'll just do Pokemon.name. Okay. So after this installs, if I install it. React Router Bootstrap. There we go. Okay, so after all the installs work, this my computer stop being slow. We'll see a list of our Pokemon just like this. It'll just be our name for now. Okay. Ah, nice, it installed. Let's see. Still getting that issue? Probably. Okay. Doesn't like it in here. React Bootstrap install. Package. React Bootstrap. So that's good. Go back to app. Should all be good. Oh, it's still loading. Okay. So I guess right now, pages, we'll import our home page. Slash pages slash homepage. There we go. And then we'll do our first route. So to make a route, we'll do routes. And for this, we want an exact path to slash, which is our home route. And our component will be homepage. Self-closing. There we go. Okay, we'll save that. Okay, now we'll go to, see, is there anything else we have to do in homepage? I think that's it. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to install before we move on? Bootstrap, Axios, React Router. Okay, this is the last thing we need to install. So hopefully this fixes our issue we're having. Yeah, can I find React Router DOM? Which we're installing now. I know we're doing React Router Bootstrap. But we'll see. As you can see, I have completely mastered this. All right, so let's do our loader. So we'll go to components, get a new file, call it loader.js. There we go. RFCE. Come on, let me get it again. Come on, there we go. Okay. So what we're gonna need, got installed. Do quick refresh. See if that fixed it. Yes, it did. Nice. All right. So let's see. We go back to our home page real quick. See if we can console log our Pokemon. Yes, they're there. Nice. So we have our list of Pokemon. We have our data right here. So I open this up right here. Open that. Go here. Go here. Here's that data I was talking about. So if we go here, so this is the Pokemon. We have Pokemon here. The data. Our data will be shown here. And this is what's being sent to our Pokemon.js right here. So we'll show the sprite and the ID, which is also the number. And we're also going to get the, where is it? The type. So depending on the Pokemon's first typing, it's /0, that's the color it'll show. So green is going to be grass. Red is fire, blue is water, so on and so on. Okay, so now we have all that taken care of. Everything's installed. Go back here. All right. Go back to our loader. Okay, let's get this done. So imports React Bootstrap, and we want spinner, we want row, and we want column. All right. So here, this div, we're going to give a class name. In React, you need to do class name instead of class. That's just one of the drawbacks of JSX, but you get used to it as you go along with React. We give it a class name dflex. Do justify content to be center. We gave a margin top of 5, and these all come from Bootstrap. We'll give it our own styling, those double curlies, heights, I'm going to do 100 VH. Let's see, let me rewind this so you can see it better. Do that. There we go. Alright. And inside this div, we'll do a row, a column. Inside this column, we're going to put our spinner and spin. Okay, enter in here. This will have a class name. You can give it spinner order and spinner order large or LG. Okay, we'll give it a role. The role will be status. Status. And style, we're all styling. Give it heights. Do 5 VH. Then we'll do a width. Also do 5. Give it a symmetrical little spinny circle. Alright. So we got that done. We're going to do another row. Another column. Make sure it's capital. between this column, we're going to have a div. The div will have a class name. Do margin left and right would be margin x. You can think of it like a graph. So x would be left and right, y would be up and down, and then just up, down, left, right would be just margin or just m. So we'll do left and right 3, and here we'll say fetching Pokemon. All right, that's it for our loader. So we'll go here. We're done. We'll save it. We'll go back to our home page. To our Pokemon component, import loader from / components and loader. All right. So we'll go here. Instead of doing our H1, we'll just say our loader. That's it for that. And this page is pretty much done. So we'll go to our Pokemon now. Okay, this is where the real stuff starts happening. So here we want card Bootstrap. And we want, no, we don't want P. No such thing. From React router. And from there, we want link. No, not link. Okay. Here, let's open the expression. What's one? Oh, nothing. Okay. So we'll take away this. We don't want it. So we're going to do empty fragments here. We'll do a card, the class name of, let's see, we want margin and padding. So we're going to do my3, so it's going to be margin up and down. Padding, we want all around. Just do padding 3. We want the card to be rounded. We want the text to be centered. Text in the picture inside. We can give it a shadow. And then we want, let's see, give it MB5. And then background be white. And this should be good. Let's see that. There we go. Got all the little cards. Okay. Let me make this more readable for you guys. As much as it can be. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, in this card, we're going to have a link. So it's going to go to take this away. Get some curlies in there. So we want backticks / Pokemon. So when we click the picture of the Pokemon, go back here and show you. We click this or here. It's going to take us to that Pokemon and their data. So we'll just go back here. Okay, do Pokemon / string literal. We would say Pokemon .id. Alright. And then we want the image. So we do card .image. The style. Double curlies. We want the width of that picture to be, let's say 8 rem. Abraham should be good. Source. It's going to be Pokemon. Sprites. And then we want the front. So when you do this, you're going to get a list of sprites. So go here, show you. So sprite. You get the back of the sprite. If there's a female form, you get that. Shiny and the defaults. So we want the front default. So we want to see the front of Bulbasaur here. Okay. And we want the variant to be top. We want it to be on top of the card. Okay. Close that up. Give it a save. See how it looks. There we go. I don't know what this gray thing's all about, but we'll fix that. Alright, next thing. It's bothering me now. What's up with this? Let's see. And we'll fix it later. Okay. So after our card image, we want our card body. Card.body. Give it a class name. So this is going to be custom classes we make in a bit. So we're going to say string literal Pokemon dot types. We do it first in the array dot type. So depending on the Pokemon's first typing in the array here. So Bulbasaur's grass, but he's also a. Is he not a poison type? Or is that just Ivysaur or Venusaur? That's possible. But anyway, oh no, here it is. So he's grass and poison. But grass is the first one in this array. So we're going to go based on that one. So his little background would be gray. Or not gray, green. Okay. We also want to be rounded. Text whites. Close that up. All right. Here we have another link. This will be 2. Same thing. We'll just copy and paste. So if we click the picture or the name, it'll take us to their data. Okay. This will be another class name. Custom when we make class name, we call link dash name. All right. Inside here, we have a card dot title as div. So little title we have here. This is a div. We want card title to be a div. Here. Close that up. We're going to put in some strong tags. We'll do number and Pokemon. So the number of the Pokemon and the Pokemon name. And we want to capitalize that first letter of the name. So we can pull some maneuvers here. So we'll do Pokemon.name. Say .char at. So this is a method that will get the index of the specified character. So we want the first character, so index of 0. We're going to uppercase to upper case. Okay. So we're going to take the B, we'll uppercase it, and we'll add Pokemon splice. So when we do this methods here, it's only going to return to us that capital B, but we want the rest of the string. So we splice it. It's Pokemon.name.splice to get the Bulbasaur. And we'll get after index of 1, or index 1 and so on. Okay. Did we put? Okay, that should be good. Double check. Yeah, okay. Let's save it. Go back here, take a look. It's loading. Yeah, here we go. Fetching Pokemon. There's our loader in action. Let's see. Maybe splice. Let's see, did we splice incorrectly? It's very possible. Oh, not splice. Slice. Okay. Don't do the same mistake. So it should not be splice, it should be slice without the P. I always get those two mixed up. So we'll refresh. Fix that issue. Okay. Okay, so we'll close the package. Let's make a new page. This will be our Pokemon details page. So we'll say Pokemon. I can spell Pokemon page. .js. Okay. REFCE. Okay. So first thing we want to do. We need our Axios, make our request. Again, sorry about the slow computer. I don't know why OBS is making it run so slow. I mean, I guess because I'm recording, which would be kind of obvious. But here we are. We have Axios, import some things from Bootstrap. We have Bootstrap. Okay. We want to spell this correctly. We want card, row, column. Not dot, we want comma. Oh, hello, Pokemon. Here we go. So we got Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Nice. We click them. It's going to take us to the page with their ID. So we don't have anything there yet. That's what we're working on right now. Let's see. So we have that. We also need a link. So from React. Add a Bootstrap link. Okay. We want to get our loader as well. Components. // components and loader. There we go. All right. We have that ready. Okay. So we'll want a special prop that we get with React called match. So I think it'd be easier just to show you. So we'll do a const. We'll call it ID equals match dot params dot ID, and then we'll console log ID. Save that. So refresh. Let that load. Here we go. Got a Pokemon there. Okay. Where's my ID? Not showing me. Oh, wait, we need to go here. There we go. We need to. Should probably import it too. That might help. So import Pokemon. Pokemon page from /pages/ Pokemon page. Here, we'll do another routes. This will be our last route. Say path equals to /Pokemon /:ID. Our components will be our Pokemon page. No, not Pokemon page. Okay, import that. Yes. Get out of here. Don't want that. Close it up. There we go. Now save that. Here we go. So, as you can see, when we go back to Pokemon page, we're console logging the ID. And the ID is 1. That ID of 1 is coming from right here. So this is the ID of our Pokemon. So like we did in Pokemon.js, we're sending a link to /Pokemon and then the Pokemon's ID. So this is /Pokemon, the ID of 1. So when we clicked, try another one, do Venusaur, we'll get 3. So it takes the route and it gets the parameter ID. Okay. We'll just get rid of that for now. Don't need it. Okay, we also need our useState, our handy dandy useState, and useEffect. Okay. Do const Pokemon, what's all this Pokemon details? That's what we're getting. And we'll do our setter. Sorry about that, I just got a text. Set Pokemon details. This will be equal to useState. And then we're not going to set it to anything by default. We'll const for our loader. So loading, set loading equal to useState. And by default again, it will be true. There we go, we got that ready. Okay, let's do our get Pokemon function. Const get Pokemon. It'll basically be very similar to our initial function for this. But we won't be saving to an array. We just want the Pokemon that we are getting the ID for. So what we'll do, this will be async. Now require your async. Send the ID. Curly's. Okay, what we're gonna do const, call it details, equals to await Axios .get. We'll go back to homepage. Go ahead and copy and paste this right here. So do that. Page, paste. Except we don't need this. Okay, that's good. Oh, hold on a second. Getting way too ahead of myself. Go ahead and just copy that for now. Cut it. So this is going to do called function called get Pokemon data. And we'll send in the ID we get from here. We'll do set Pokemon data. Details. Pokemon details. This will be details.data. Set the loading, just like in the home page, be false once we get the data. Okay. Now we'll do our call function, our get request function. So get Pokemon. These capital O's are killing me, man. Pokemon data equals async. Go in the ID. Data function. Response again. Equals awaits. Paste. Axios. There we go. And that looks good. Close that parenthesis. And we'll return the response. Now, this isn't the most efficient way to do this, but it's the way I find easier to, excuse me, to show how to do this kind of thing. Like usually, people make their own, excuse me, they make their own folder with these functions for getting, just to make things more modular. But I find this is better suited for the purpose we're using it for. So again, our use effect with our empty array, we'll call it get Pokemon, and we'll give it the ID. So this is the const ID that we're getting from match.params right here. Okay, do that. Okay, this is good for our functions. We'll turn this div to fragments. Oh, if you're wondering how, whenever I delete stuff here and type stuff in the tags here, it just does it automatically. It's an extension called auto rename tag. So this will just rename the tags, so you don't have to rename both at the same time. It'll do it for you automatically, which is pretty nice. But it can be a little bit of a pain sometimes, just depends on the situation. Like with some Bootstrap components, it'll glitch, but I find it to get right off. So we'll get our loading, just like in the home page. If we're loading, we will load our loader. And if we're not loading, our colon, and we're going to do start with the row. So row, okay, inside that row, column, extra small 12, okay. Small. Okay, so for this first column, I'll show you here the finished one. Go to Bulbasaur. This first column, no matter the length or width of the screen, I should say, I always want this column to be all 12 columns. Or sorry, this row to be all 12 columns. So we'll make all these lengths to be 12, to take up the entire width. So LG 12, extra large 12. Perfect. Inside the column, we'll have another card. We'll give it a margin, top and bottom of 3. Padding of 3, similar to our home page. Give it a rounded class name. text center, give it shadow, P3, and B5. So pretty similar, pretty much exactly the same as our home screen one. And then we need our background of white. Background, whites. There we go. We'll bring this to the new line. Just because the screen's not very big at the moment, so you guys can see our project on the site here. We want style. We want border none. Did we do this on the home page? Border none? I don't think we did. Or not home page, but Pokemon. We did not. Ooh. Problem. Just kidding. Not a page problem. So let's go here. New line. Style. Border. None. Let's go check it out. Go back here. Oh, okay. Here we go. So if I take this away, I'll show you what we did. So you can see we've got that gray border here, a really ugly gray border. Take that away by doing, not that, border and none. There we go, and now it's gone. Kind of gives us this cool effect we got going on. It's not really hovering over the background. It's kind of popping out of the background. If that, I don't know if that explains it really well, but I think it looks super cool. So we'll leave it like that. Pokemon page. Go back here. We have our card. Let's do our image. Our image. So we'll do card.image. The style. Width. We did 8 rems for this one. For the big one, let's do maybe 15. See how that works in a second. For our source, we want Pokemon details, dots, sprites, and then front default, I believe. Yes. Front underscore default. There we go. And again, the variance, just like this one, variance will be top. Close it up. Save it, take a look, click on Charmander. There we go, we got Charmander. Alrighty. Let's see. That's all good. Okay, just double checking. Actually, I think I'm going to wrap this in a link. So we'll do link to, so same thing, would be backticks / Pokemon, and then details.id. You don't have to do this, but I'm just going to do it just because. Paste it in. It's all about the formatting, guys. It's all about the formatting. Okay. Got an error. Check the render mapping. This string. Let's refresh. That's something up here. 18. Interesting. Let's see if it works. Looks like the name imports. Let's see. No, it looks good. Interesting. Happened after I did this link. Oh. So line 4, this should be done. There we go, there's Charmander. Alright, sorry for that little break we took there. So let's see, where were we? After this link. We want card body. Card.body. Get to see class name. We actually need curlies. Pokemon details. Dot types again. Dot type and dot name. Rounded and text white. So this is for the typing. Close that up. We'll have our oh no. This is not for the typing. This is for the name of the Pokemon and the color of the background. So like over here, we have Bulbasaur, the green background. All right, let's do that. We'll do our link. We'll copy and paste this actually. Also get this class of, did we get this in our class? The first link? No, because we're here. Okay. Class name, link name. Okay, inside the link, we're going to have card.type, title, sorry, we want it as a div, close it up. Again, we want some strong tags, pretty much very similar to our homepage for Pokemon. So dollar or pound sign, curlies, Pokemon details, .id, so the number, space, get our Pokemon details .name. And then we're going to go back to Pokemon here. I'm going to copy paste this actually. Easier on us. Copy or cut this, paste that. There we go. Save it. Let's see. Gotta change this. Can't make our lives too easy, huh? Details. There we go. Oh. Where do I have Pokemon? I don't think that's right. No, there we go. Weird. Okay. So we have that, we have that. Now we need a new card. So start a new column. Yes, new column. Okay. Just want to double check before we mess anything up. This will also be 12. Copy paste here. Just save some time. Okay. New card. So card with the class name. 93. Rounded. So I guess if I mess up a few times or run into some weird error, just doing this, not scripted, not whatsoever. No practice run, nothing. Maybe I should though. I don't know, I feel like this is a better way to see if you're debugging with me. Maybe you run into the same issue and we can solve it together. Who knows? Or you're just watching to be a fool. Either way. That might be entertaining or frustrating. Depending on who you are, I don't know. So we have our card. Card dot body. Card dot text. Stick in a row. Okay, so right here, we're going to map through, as I showed you earlier, we get an array of types of the Pokemon. Because some Pokemon have dual typings, they have, or two typings. Like Charizard, he's fire and flying, not just fire. So we want to be consistent. So we'll do Pokemon details, and we'll do dot map. Sorry, do the types. We will not do the types. Let's say T, arrow, put it in a column, give us a key. You will get a error if you don't get this key, but it's not gonna break anything. It just could be annoying. But it is best practice to put in the key when you're mapping through something, you're creating multiple elements. Put in the div. Class name. String literal. T dot type dot name. So this will give us the color, the background color of our typing. Rounded. We want heading. So let's see. We want padding left and right, so it's px4. Just Just add double check. PY1. I am looking at both the finished and the one we're doing right now, just in case I miss something. Because I don't want to be debugging just the whole time, which will not be a fun video to watch. And I'm not just pulling this all out of my butt. If you can do that just on your own, like create this whole project, just record it and everything, then kudos to you. You're a coding genius. For me, I am not. So I want the color of the text to be white. Alrighty. Inside our div, not too many spaces. Okay. Curly's, t dots, type dots. So the name of the type. There we go. Actually, this should be. We'll uppercase the whole thing. To uppercase. Coolio. Save it. Oh, where did I miss? Oh, see? Remember what I was talking about with those downsides to auto tag completer? This is my tags. Did I misspell it? That's possible. Upper. I did. But I didn't misspell, I just didn't get the cap. There we go. We should see. Oh, there it is. It's just the color's white for now, but it is there. Okay. Okay, our new row. This will have a column in it. This is the longest file, just so you know. After this, we're breezing. I think after this, we just have our CSS. That's it. Say our card image. This is where we'll get the regular and shiny form to show. So we have column to image. Yeah, here. Style. Give it width. Again, a 15 rem. The source for picture. More details. Dots. Sprites. Dot. Front. Default. What? No, come back. There we go. Don't leave me, please. Okay, we got the image. That should be good. Under here, let's say, do card text actually. So card dot text. It will say normal form. Normal. Not from. No, stop. For. There we go. Copy this column. Paste it. We're going to say, instead of front default, front shiny. This will be shiny form. There we go. There we got him. Little golden Charmander right there. Let's see. This row, our last row, I believe. Woot woot. Killing the game. Last name. Text center. Going to Pokemon details. Want to loop through the abilities of our Pokemon, because some of them have more than one ability, which a lot of them have more than one that they could possibly have. Should I spell that right? Abilities, map, say A, get our parentheses, the column, make sure to give it a key, A dot ability. So I'll show you real quick. We'll go back here. Open this up. These data. See, we have the abilities here. We get an array of them because number 5, Charmeleon, can have abilities, 2 of them, Blaze or Solar Power. So we want to make sure we see all Charmeleon's abilities. So we get the ability dot name. We want the name. So ability dot name. So we should see Blaze. Okay. We're going to grab these guys. Paste them. Change them all to 6. 6. That's good for that. Inside a column, we'll have a div. Class name. Wait, we need that. Regular. Rounded. PX. So padding left and right. Of 4. And PY of 1. In this div, have curlies. A dot ability ability dot name. And 2 uppercase. You can style this however you want. This is just what I'm doing for now. Feel free to let the world be your oyster in terms of this. So here we go. Got the abilities. I think I'm missing something here though. Yes. So we'll go here. Get a row. This row needs a class name. Margin top 4. Column. Paste those in. I don't know why it's doing those double tabs. Oh well. Put a div in here. Class name. Padding X4. Again, PY1. And rounded. And then rewind this bad boy. Style. Need a border. We'll say 1 pixel, black, and solid. That should be good. Save that, take a look at it. There we go. So a little separator. We also want some word say abilities. Makes the most sense. There we go. So a little separator here. So we still have our somewhere it says oh, it should be here. Area grass, poison. Okay. So that's it for this. So let's just go to our app.css and take a look. Finish this all up. Get on the quick save. Open this. All right. So we don't want any of this. It's gonna all go by. We do want to throw in a wildcard and reset our default settings for margin padding and border style. Margin 0, padding 0, border, is it border box or border radius? I always forget. Box sizing. It's none of the above. Box sizing will be border box. We need roots. So this root ID here, if you're not aware, we go to our node modules, public index. So everything, all these components and pages go here. This is our main div for React with the ID of root. So if we want to have something that is for everything, we'll give it the root ID. And so we constantly want a background color. If I can spell background right. Background color, there we go. RGB, we want 240. These are all going to be RGBs, by the way. 240, 240. This nice grayish color. Boom. See that? There we go. So it's not super gray, but it's not super white. It gives us this cool hover kind of effect. And I'm getting these all from Color Picker. So you just go to Google, search Color Picker. It'll give you the hex, RGB, all the different ways to get color. So we have that. Now we need our link name. So this will be, not that one, this right here. We don't want it to just be this blue, ugly thing. So we're going to change it to, get rid of that underline. Text decoration, none. We do color, whites, font size, 1.3 round. So I'm save this. This is going to disappear. No, it's not going to disappear. There it is. When I hover over it, you still can see it. But we have not done the typing colors. So we haven't done this part yet. But we'll get to that in just a second. Okay. So we'll get to a hover event. So link name, colon, hover. So when we hover, we want our cursor to change to pointer. And we want the color. So it's not going to be the same white when we hover. It's going to be a little bit of a grayer color. RGB. Values will be 227, 227, and 227. It's really hard to tell, but it's not white. It's a little bit gray. Okay. So you don't have to do this, but again, I like to just make a little comments to separate things. Do extra background colors. There we go. Okay, so for our grass typing, we can give you a background color, RGB. This is 38, 235, 235, there we go, and 90. Again, I just got all these colors from Color Picker here. Feel free to choose whatever colors you want, make your own green. Or just copy mine, either way, whatever you want to do. This is your project. But mine is this like little neon green right here. So we have grass. We'll do fire next. Fire. Background color. So this is the more boring, tedious part. So 235, 71, and 38. Get that red color. Dot water. And the background color. RGB, 38, 186, and 235. There we go. Got a water. Let's do electric. Yep, 235, 209, and 38. So we got a yellow for electric. Hit ice next. Background color, RGB, 38, 219, and 235. No, 235. There we go. Next we have fighting. So remember, we're doing dot because this is a class. It's going to correspond to, go back to the page. Sorry for that voice crack, oh my gosh. So, where is it? Is it here? No, it must be home page. No, where are you at? Here we go. So, class name Pokemon.types.type.name. So, pretend this says grass. Go back here to Axios, grass. And so it will be the green color. So the green class. So if you're fighting, background color, RGB, 235, 104, and 38. So fighting. What's next? Poison. Poison type. Background color. One 76, 38, 235. Ground. No, not frowned. That's not a real thing. Ground, there we go. RGB. So for ground we have 181. We have 131 and 92. Now flying. RGB, we have 161, 215, 230. There we go. The nice little baby blue color we got there. Psychic. Should I spell this right? There we go. Background color. RGB. 219. 77. And 207. Ghost. Ghost. I don't know about you guys, but this certain or super, big researches of Pokemon cards would be really itching to open Pokemon cards. I don't know. Do I get into it? Do I lose a bunch of money? I mean, I have no money to begin with, so can't lose it. And you can't even find them anywhere now. People are scalping them. Literally, what Target the other day? None. Clear shelves. We're doing bug. 209. And 10. I really do wish I saved my Pokemon cards from when I was like 10. If I did, ooh, I'd be rolling in the dough right now. This is rock. 66, 7, and 8. We're almost there. We got 3 more guys. We're next doing dragon. Did you know the only dragon type in first gen is the Dicini line? That surprised me. When I was making this, I was like, what else is a dragon type? Literally just Dicini, Dragonite, Dragonite. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because it's Dragonite. And we get more Gen 2 and so on. I don't know. Just interesting little factoid. Why are you the wrong color? Oh, because I was doing normal. Scratch that. Hold on, guys. So it should be 50. Maybe I shouldn't talk and code at the same time. 217. Okay. These are the correct values for dragon. Now we'll do normal. After this we have fairy, and that's it. Background color. 168. 162. And 157. Lastly, fairy. Fairy is a new typing, but Clefairy in the Poke API has its first typing to be fairy, so it kind of messes up a lot of the code if I don't just add fairy typing. So, oh well. 255, 148, and 191. Save that bad boy. Wow, look at that. That's oddly satisfying. I like it. Go back here. Oh, and here we go. So you can see, our boy Ivysaur is a grass and poison type. We have our abilities, normal shiny form. We get our green text here, hover, it's a little gray. We go back here. I'm sorry, go back. Just gotta load. Come on, load. There we go. Fetching Pokemon. Oh, I do believe we still have our header to do, but that takes a few minutes. Something big. Let's do that actually real quick. So, component, make a new fire. File, not fire, file, come on. Do header. Yes. RFCE. Come on, there we go. Okay, we need reports from React Bootstrap. Container. Reports. Navbar. Container. From React Bootstrap. Change this div to header, not the header. Navbar. Same time for you guys, I'm just going to copy and paste. It's nothing huge. There we go. If you guys want, pause the video, take a look at this. But yeah, that's it. That's our header. So we'll save that. Go to homepage. Bring it in. Not homepage, but app. Imports from slash components. Go over here. container, put in header. There we go. Save that up. And there we go. Fetch our Pokemon. We have our React. If we click this, it'll take us back to our home page here. Click Pokemon. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day.